guys, it's Toby and Timmy. Molly's off asleep somewhere. How are you doing? I am doing good, except I'm cold. When I woke up this morning, or actually at 8 o'clock is when I checked, the wind chill was 5. I am so ready for spring. I am so tired of cold weather. I'm getting cabin fever. I want some sunshine and warm weather. But anyway, can't change the weather. So today let's talk about soup. You know, when I made that video last night about Emily Goss, I told you I had a pot of chicken fajita soup on. I love soup. And soup is cheap. And soup is nutritious. So what else can you ask for? I'm from New Mexico, and I eat Tex Mex almost all the time. So these are Tex Mex soups, but the flavor is good. They're healthy for you. Each one makes roughly 16 cups, but if you're just a one-person household or a couple, all of these soups can be frozen. Get you some Ziploc freezer bags. Measure out how many cups of soup you want. Like I said, at my house, we eat 2 cups of soup at a time, and that makes a really good meal. Some people just want 1 cup. So put how many ever cups you want in a freezer bag for your serving, and then freeze them. But let me tell you about freezing them. Don't just plop these bags of liquid soup, or when you're trying to freeze pinto beans, don't lay them on your wire racks. I've done this. What happens is they can sink down in between the wires of your wire rack in the freezer, and then there will be a bigger amount under the rack. They'll freeze, and then you can't pull it up. You have to get a knife and saw it out. Don't do that. What I do is I go to Dollar Tree, and you know, back there where they have the hard plastic containers, get one of those rectangular ones. The sides are about this high, and they are perfect to keep bags of soup in. What I do is I lay them down flat in that plastic tub, let them freeze, and then once they're frozen, you can stand them up, you know, like this, and you can stand up a lot of bags of soup in those boxes. But anyway, 1 calls for hamburger, 2 call for chicken. Now, the way I do it, the recipes say put your raw chicken breast in the crock pot and then add all these other ingredients. You can do it that way. Cook it 8 hours and it'll be wonderful. I am really particular. I don't want any fat, any gristle, anything like that in my mouth. And so what I do is I go to Walmart. For $1.99 a pound, you can get a big package of chicken breast. Usually there are 7 in there. That makes it come out to about $1.40 a chicken breast. And these are boneless and skinless. When I come home, I put at least half of those in my crock pot, cover them with water, put some salt and pepper in there, and cook them either 4 hours on high or 8 hours on low. And then I shred them. Shred that chicken up. I measure out 2 cups, put that in a freezer bag, and freeze 2 cups of chicken, because most of my casserole recipes call for 2 cups of chicken or these soups. So that's how I do my chicken. I just cook a whole bunch up at one time and then shred it and measure it out and freeze it. What else do I need to tell you about this? I guess that's it. I want to do a series on cooking for one, because when my family all grew up and left home and I was cooking just for myself, it's kind of hard to figure out something that you could cook for just one person. So I'll come up with something other than soup sometime. But for this time, our 1 serving meals is going to be soup. But when you make it, it serves 8. If you have a family, there you go. All right. And I don't know if I said this. Each recipe makes about 16 cups of soup. The cost comes out to about 75 cents a cup. And again, they're full of vegetables. So I hope you try one. If you do, let me know what you think. Even if you don't like it, let me know. I'm going to put the recipes in the description. If it'll let me put 3 recipes, I don't know. If for some reason I can't get the recipes in the description box and you do want it, just email me. My email address is there in the description box, always. And the 3 soups are chicken fajita soup, king ranch chicken soup, and taco soup. Now, I know I've probably mentioned these before because I love them. So I know I've mentioned at least taco soup before. But anyway, this is what I want to do for my 1 serving recipes. And if you can't get the recipe from the description box, just email me. Okay, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.